Hi everybody, it's Lexi. It is 7:30 in the morning. I've come home from work and watched Warehouse 13 because why not? Of course, that's what you do when you come home from work. Um, I will do my best to keep this bite-sized in scope, the video that is. Here is my shirt, which is fantastic. It is Shark with a Beard. And it's pink for extra fun. So, I was, last night, Saturday night, I was riding the subway, out, back into Brooklyn, but to go to a party around midnight or something, 11:30. And, there were some people on the train talking about, transness. And from what I could gather, it was a lesbian and her two, I assume straight friends. And they were talking about not understand, well, first of all, the girl, it was mainly the one girl who was ranting, and she was talking about how she valued androgyny and how she valued, like, gender fluidity, and how she appreciates that her girlfriends have been, like, not upset about being misgendered or whatever. And it wasn't, I eavesdropped, and it would have been really fun to chime in. It would have been shocking to them, but I also would have loved to have said some stuff. And I didn't. I would have if they had stayed on the train longer. I think I would have jumped in. But I don't know. It's hard to get into all the theory, but valuing gender fluidity over the binary. It's a form of sexism, and so I would have talked to them about that. But also, while I can, I want to use my position as, like, someone who people would not, think I'm in the position I am. I'm not a likely candidate appearance-wise, and I'd love to shock people into some understanding in that way. Because they wouldn't suspect me, but also, I'm trans and a lesbian and gender nonconforming all at the same time. So, maybe that would have knocked around their opinions a little bit. I was on the train actually to see Mike Q, who is a ballroom DJ, and ballroom is the term for, like, ghetto voguing. It's really fun, cool scene. And he was just playing a general underground party, and I guess I was having a pretty queer night. I didn't set out to do that. I don't feel queer. I think of it kind of like the N-word, for a black person who's not American, like from somewhere else or from Africa or whatever, where the word doesn't hold much meaning. They could come here or whatever, and somebody might throw that around, and they'll be like, I guess so. I guess I'm supposed to be offended by that or whatever. It's just an imaginary construct in my mind, but I can imagine something like that playing out. And it's just weird claiming words like queer and lesbian when I haven't walked those paths. Because I haven't suffered like my sisters and brothers have had to. Even when queer and lesbian, especially, I feel so true to my life and my experience, but I don't have the scars. So I do feel like an outsider a little bit. I barely have any contact with the queer community as a community. So it'll be interesting to breach that eventually. But everybody's got their own path, and everybody's coming from a unique place and going to a unique place. But it's interesting because it like very much is my life, and you know, if I had been honest with myself, it was my life already. But it's just weird not feeling ownership of it. But maybe I will suffer indignities, and then I'll have the scars, and then I'll feel it. I don't know if that's something I want to aspire to, but we'll see. I was talking about in previous videos. I was talking about not picturing not being able to picture myself in the future, or not being able to imagine what I look like in the mirror. And I'm gonna do another video and talk about that further. But other people separately, other people have felt compelled to use female pronouns with me, or try to hold back from wanting to, and it makes my heart sore. But it's just funny that my friends have an easier time seeing me than I do. But it's cool. I mean, that's cool. It doesn't bother me. It's actually helpful. Alright, I guess that's bite-sized enough. I will talk to you soon. Peace.